With 7 consecutive year-end finishes inside the top 20 of the Emirates ATP rankings, John Isner has defined consistency. He's now 31, but the American and those around him believe there's still plenty more to accomplish.
I do feel like I'm a young 31. It's not getting any easier. I probably felt better when I was 25, but I think right now I'm a better tennis player. I've matured more. I have more experience. I've become much smarter. I know how to take care of myself better. So as long as I keep doing that, you know, my body feels pretty good. Even at 31, I think I have a lot of good years ahead of me.
He really didn't get his pro career going until he was 22, 23. So he's, you know, he's been out here for almost 10 years, I would say. And, you know, he acts like a young 31-year-old too. So, you know, hopefully he's got a few more years left in the tank.
John Isner, to me, is a breath of fresh air. And I think that still the sky is the limit. He still has a body and a game that when it is on can beat anyone in the world.
Towards the end of 2016, while continuing to work with longtime coach Rennie Muller, Isner added former Bryan Brothers coach David McPherson to the team.
I've always got along with David. I got to know him, of course, on the tour when he was working with the Bryans, and slowly but surely we became very good friends. I think we get each other. We both love sports. We just get along. I love his energy. I think his energy is extremely contagious, and I've always gotten along with Renee, and we've been working together the last 2-3 years. And I'm always having one of my 2 coaches on the court with me, which is extremely important. These guys, you know, keep me committed to what I should be doing on the court, and I have a great team in place with David and Renee. So I have everything I need in my corner to do well.
Working with Renee, co-coaching John out there on the tour, it's a great situation for both of us. I mean, John gets to get 2 minds, and we're great mates, so we're always communicating every day, depending on whoever's at the actual event. We're always going over the game plans together, and so John's really getting both of our minds put together, I suppose.
I mean, I've known John for a good sort of 5 or 6 years, but last 2 years I've been working with him full time, and yeah, we're good mates off the court as well, and you know we communicate really well together, and we're all on the same page.
While Isner is known for his booming service, his team have been actively working on improving his return and his volley, fine-tuning a game that, at its best, can trouble any opponent.
Yeah, he has an incredible serve, so if he can improve the return a little bit, sometimes just a little bit of tweaking here and there can make a big difference in a few matches here and there, which could be the difference between being ranked 16 in the world and 10 or 11 in the world. So sometimes small changes can go a long way.
Well, we were spending a lot of focus on the net game, and also working a lot on his returns and returning aggressively to try and get control of the points, be a dictator as opposed to a defender. I think that especially as he starts to use his net game a little bit more and keep the points shorter and be more aggressive from the return and the baseline, I think that'll also elongate his career. Certainly, for John to be efficient and to play the net more, I think will give him more years, more successful years on the tour.
Yeah, we are, of course, working on my volleys, working on my returns, but I think more importantly than that, it's just getting to the net as much as possible. The more I get to the net in those match situations, the better my volleying is going to become.
In terms of career longevity, I think John can play for a long time because in his mind, I think he's very happy, very much enjoys the game, and with the weapons he has, it's always going to be a factor as long as he wants it to be.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, it's been a stunning start. We look back at a thrilling season so far. And it's time for the Red Dirt. We preview the 2017 Clay Court Swing. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, now on Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.